Hey, what up YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mighty Number 9. This time it's part 2. Today we're going to be taking on our first of the Mighty Number robots. We're going to take on Pyrogen. First of all, I want to point out something. You might notice that in this part, my voice is a bit louder. It's clearer than in the previous part. I adjusted my mic settings, so now you can hear everything a lot more clearly. However, because of that, you're probably going to be hearing some things that you shouldn't, like probably button mashing, maybe whatever's going on upstairs. I don't know. Sorry about that, there's really nothing I can do, it's just the way my mic is. So, sorry. Anyway, Mighty Number 1, codename Pyrogen, close-range fighter robot, proficient in melee combat, possesses flame generation ability, and can attack through self-detonation. Let's get an explanation of what
Mighty
we're gonna do.
Number 1, Pyrogen, has been sighted near this oil refinery. Prevent a large-scale inferno.
And we're just gonna go ahead and start off. Now, I would really not recommend doing Pyrogen first. He's one of the harder ones. If you want to start off the game, if you're just starting off the game, I'd recommend taking on number 4 first. He's the easiest one, probably. And again, just like with the first part, since I'm very good at this game, not to toot my own horn or anything, I could beat this game very quickly. However, for the sake of the playthrough, I'm gonna go a bit slow. I'm gonna slow things down so that you guys can keep track of what's going on. You know, I want you guys to keep up, know what the hell is going on. Anyways, the Pyrogen stage. Yeah, the fire-themed boss of the game. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to talk about. Well, there's oil down here. However, I don't think it really does anything other than if you touch it. Well, not. Oh, I guess it slips a little bit, and also it's slippery ground. I am fucking up here. And if it gets hit by fire attacks, then it just lights a blaze. I'm doing awful on this stage so far. Oh Jesus! And there's a life down there. Pick that up. Yeah, you're supposed to get there before it catches on fire, but whatever. Well, there's Pyro.
Pyro!
Burn! The world must burn!
Well, I guess everyone wants to see the world burn.
Pyro, wait!
Warning, multiple incoming robots detected.
What? Where?
Why don't I just zoom right past them? I mean, there's nothing stopping me from going.
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry. Here we go. Bring it on.
Well, yeah. So I guess something like that I could talk about in this game is probably the reason why people really don't like it. This game gets a lot of hate. And the main argument that I've heard is just the graphics look terrible. It looks like a PS2 game. It looks like a mobile game. You know, it just doesn't look like it the way it should for a game of its budget. This game is going really slow. That's not good. I'm just gonna avoid you. But yeah, a lot of people really don't like the graphics of this game. Now, for the Unreal Engine, I don't know anything about it, so I don't know how well it's supposed to run, but the game looks pretty solid, decently good to me. I mean, did you expect it to look like Call of Duty or something? Did they want a realistic looking game? What did people want, really? What was expected of this? Because that's something that's really not clear to me. And overall, I think the game looks fine, you know? It looks kind of like Mega Man X8, I guess? Like Mega Man X8 merged with Mega Man Powered Up. Oh, this segment. I really hate it. So, I think overall the graphics just look fine, if you ask me. I'll admit the explosions look pretty goofy, because they're the pizza explosions that people were complaining about during the latest trailer, the Masterclass trailer. And so, I guess those look goofy, but overall, and the fire effects as well, but overall I think the game looks decently nice. Anyway, we're at Pyro now.
Finally.
You! Why you not burn? Why you not burn?
Uh-oh.
Burn! Pyro crash, and you burn!
Now, here's the thing about Pyrogen. You have to pay attention to what he does before he starts charging. If he does that, that means he's just gonna run forward. If he just pounds his fist into the ground. If, however, he does something like that, that means he's gonna belly flop, so you have to run past him. And there is one more thing he does. If he says, like, crush or something like that, yeah, if he says here it comes, he's just gonna stop in front of you and explode. So, that's really all he does, for now. And although that seems really easy to keep in mind, sometimes it can trip you up, especially in this part. In this part, you have to be really careful as to what you do, because when he's blue like that and he touches you, he will grab you and instantly kill you. If you touch him while he's in his blue state, then he will grab you and self-detonate and instantly kill you. No questions asked. That will really screw up your run if you are not good. So you have to really keep in mind as to what he does. I forgot. I thought he was going to do that thing. Either way, that's my number one. I made him look easy, but your first time playing through the game, I can assure you, it is not going to be that easy. It's going to be quite a struggle.
Beck, is that you?
But anyway, with that, our first of the mighty numbers has been defeated. They've been purified. We got an A rank, oh, whatever. It's pretty difficult to get S ranks. I think you have to have 100% Zell absorptivity rate. And now we get our first power. You might have also actually seen it a little bit right when Beck was doing his purification thing. New form, reselection, Pyrogen. Now, since I've already beaten the game, we'll actually... Actually, I'll explain it later.
Jiminy! Atta boy, Beck! Come on, Will! Show a bit of enthusiasm!
Perhaps you should show a bit of restraint, Dr. Sonda. This is only the beginning. Cole, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data over to my terminal. I want to begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the root of the malfunction.
Right away, Professor White.
Incidentally, Sonda, I caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry Dynamics was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
What? Poppycock! Blackwell is a genius, but he couldn't possibly be behind this.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down every robot in America.
You mean how they both originated at the Battle Coliseum? But he was caught and arrested. Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security prison.
Indeed. I wonder why Mr. Graham seems so certain. Well, enough of that. There's data to sift through. Sonda, can you continue assisting Beck?
Absolutely. Let me know as soon as you discover anything.
Anyway, as I was saying before, this game offers game tips, in-game tips for you to look at and read, see how to play the game. Some certain tips and tricks that are very nifty, and among them are how to use the mighty number weapons, as you can see right here. New tips have been added. Now, since I've already beaten the game, multiple times, all the tips are already going to be unlocked. However, I'm only going to be reading the ones that we would normally have unlocked at this point. So, I guess in normal mode, it just resets them. Okay, that's helpful. So what is reselection? By winning battles against the rampaging mighty numbers, Beck will gain access to a new power, the power of reselection. Use reselection to turn the tides in your favor. Once you have more than one reselection form, you can form select the form set to your direct change to choose your reselection. Direct change can be set in the game options. Basically, those are quick slots. You can adjust certain powers to quick slots. Pressing the reselection button when the select cursor and anchor cursor overlap will return you to your normal state. Alternatively, you can press the reselection button repeatedly. Also, when you switch to a certain reselection, it'll freeze everything in the entire screen, so you can use that to your advantage in case you're trying to make like a certain jump or something, you're trying to dodge a certain enemy's attack. So now let's see how to use Pyrogen's weapon. Fire Explosion. Hold the attack button to gather power. Release to unleash an explosion around you. A small meter appears while powering up, increasing the power and diameter of the explosion with each level. You can use this attack when hanging from a wall or dangling from a skyhook, but beware, if the meter fills completely, you overheat, losing the ability to move for a while after attacking. Watch that meter. XL Shoot effects increase attack, faster charge time, and less energy use. XL Shoot is the Buster power-up, the red power-up that you get from absorbing red enemies. So anyway, between yesterday and today, well, not all the time of course, but sometime between yesterday and today, I was debating with myself how I'm going to upload this series, and I decided that I'm going to be doing one stage every episode. That should take around 10 minutes or so, because I probably can't do 2 stages, because there are sometimes there are going to be cutscenes and such, and it's going to go over the 15-minute mark, and the PlayStation doesn't record longer than 15 minutes. So I'm going to end the part here. So part number 2, that was it for now. And tune in next time for part number 3, when we're going to be taking on Mighty number 2, codename Cryosphere. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment what you think of the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next part. Later.